James Adams here with TriStateFootball.com and QueenCityHigh.com. Coach Trosper, you guys came out and in the first quarter, Montgomery County ran the ball right down your throat, but your defense held. And you came out on offense, struggled 3 and out. Montgomery County does it again. This time scores to get up 7-0. How are you feeling as it looks like they've really seized control of the ball game at that point?
Well, I mean, they came up with some different things they hadn't shown on film, you know, and when you get into the playoffs, you're only going to get a couple games on a team, so you don't see some of their sets. They got into a set they hadn't been into. We needed to make some adjustments, and we did. Previously in their video and on their films, they showed 4 wides, 5 wides, throw the ball around. So, you know, we had some personnel groupings that we needed to change. We changed those personnel groupings. We got a little impatient on our first drive and missed a couple of shots that we had open, and then we settled in after they scored their first touchdown, and we went right back at them. You know, they were going to try to kill the clock, try to use their best defense on our offense, our best offense on our offense, which is just keep us off the field. But, you know, that's only going to get you so far. So, you know, we took advantage of it. We took advantage of our scoring opportunities. And what can I say about our defense? You know, everybody washed them out and said, you know, you can't do this and you can't do that. Our guys rise to the occasion. I want everybody to keep saying that.
Coach, they get the second touchdown off of really what was a long kickoff return, just a quick punch in. I mean, other than that, you guys gave up 2 touchdowns, 1 late, so 20 points in sum. 1 touchdown early, a short, very short field, and then a late touchdown. Talk about the way your defense has developed. I mean, only gave up a handful of points last week, had been giving up a lot of points early. Got yourself in scoring matchups, and now your defense is able to hold on. Talk about that maturation process for your D.
Well, I mean, the biggest thing is we've gotten a bunch of guys healthy, and it's helped our groupings. We're able to get some different looks at you, some different linebackers, some different D linemen, some different secondary personnel. And, you know, and when you get healthy and you've got some depth, it helps you when you're playing defense, and that's what we've been able to do for the past 4 weeks. You know, is we've gotten some guys in that have been off the injury, and we got some personnel groups onto them, and that's what defensively you got to run people in and out of the game, and we're very effective at doing that up front. You know, so we got to continue to do that, make some adjustments, because anybody that gets into the playoffs, you're going to have some things that you're not going to see, and you got to be able to adjust on the fly. And I take my hat off to my defensive coaches; they've done a great job.
Yeah, did great the last couple of weeks, Coach. Really surging at the right time. Drew Barker is such a talent, can throw the ball all over the field. But when it really got down to crunch time in that second quarter, you guys turned to the run, not only with Drew, but Cameron, and you guys were able to get big chunks when you really needed them. Talk about your ability to just flip the offense, be a run-dominating team, and do it well.
Well, I mean, up front, we're pretty good. You know, we've got some guys up front that we feel really confident about. They're very physical. They get after you. I don't know if you were at the Cupcat game last week, but we showed that we can get after people. And when you can do that and you can be not one-dimensional, you can cause people a lot of problems. And with Drew's effectiveness to throw the ball, when you start to run it, then they start to suck into you. And when they do, then it opens up our spread game. And you're going to have a hard time taking everything away when you got Cameron at the slot, you got guys out wide that can stretch the field, and then you have to widen out to take them. We can take advantage of you up the gut and on the perimeter.
Coach, I already heard a few people talking about it. I know you had to see it, the stiff arm that Drew delivered in that second quarter. I mean, he is a finesse passer, but by no means a finesse runner. I know you had to see that. What'd you think?
Well, I mean, he's 205 pounds. He's done it all year. You know, he's a physical presence. When he wants to get physical with you, he can. Last week was a true show in that. You know, he gets after it. He goes physical. He knows. The thing that I like about him is he knows where to pick his spots. He knows when he can do some things. If you notice, that stiff arm came so he could get the first down. He runs out of bounds like I teach him to do on some certain things. I'd like to see him do that a little bit more. But, you know, the bottom line is he understands the game. He understands what it's all about. He looks at the sticks. He knows where they're at. And when he needs to get the extra yardage, he gets it. When he doesn't need to, he doesn't. But he's a player. You don't get offered by 7 Division I teams and not be a player. So, you know, he is what he is, and people are going to have to stop him, and I'm glad he's only a junior.
Coach, I got to back you up when you say that, too, about knowing the sticks. I heard on a 3rd and long, you call a play, you tell him, Drew, get the first down. I assume you're throwing the football. Drops back, then it's a draw play, he runs it, gets the first down. I mean, he does exactly what you ask of him.
Yeah, I mean, he's a student of the game, and it's like I told the guys upstairs, you know, our guys want to work and they want to win. You can't tell the difference. You come to our practice and you're going to think it's August. You know, they want to work hard. You think we were in camp. They come to practice. I enjoy coaching our guys in practice. They want to get better, and when you have a crew like that wants to continue to get better and work hard, it makes things fun. And it's getting cold out. It's getting chilly out. It's November. You've been practicing for 3 months, and you would expect some guys to take it and scale it back down, and we don't do that. We've continued to work hard because they want to win.
Well, Coach, you see it from the coaching staff, too. I'm watching you with a minute to go in the game, still coaching as hard as you were to start the game, so no doubt it filters from the top down. You've talked about the Covcath game a little bit last week. How big was it to get that win and get yourself a first-round home playoff game?
It was huge. You know, I don't get caught up in a whole lot of where we play. We're just going to go play. But the biggest thing for our football team and our program was to have a signature win at the end of the season and to show people that we were able to do things. We still don't get a ton of respect. And, you know, that's just going to come with it until we do the things that we need to do to win some championships. We still were district runner-up this year, which I'm not happy with. But that's the way it goes, you know. So I'm not happy. They're not happy. We're not satisfied. And if you're not satisfied, then you got a great opportunity to continue to get after it. And I stick true to that, and our guys stick true to that.
Great chance to get some respect next week, Coach. Looks like you'll be facing a 10-0 team, and you've got to be in one of the most difficult sections of a bracket in all of Kentucky football, regardless of class. It's going to be a big one next week.
Well, every one of them are. Excuse me. We're treating every week like a state championship week, and that's what it's all about. I told him this was state championship number 1, and you have to attack it and play championship football every week. And you know, our guys have risen to that occasion, and that's what we need to continue to do. There's a lot of parity in our district. There's a lot of people that can do a lot of things. So we got to come out every week, go back to work, and continue to get after it.
Coach Trosper, I'll let you get back to doing that right now. Thank you so much. Great win tonight. Good luck next week.
James, thank you guys for